Alright. Alright, here we go. So this is technically, supposedly, the final cut for... supposedly, the final cut for my Kart Super Circuit. Yeah, let's go ahead and complete this. We got gold in everyone. I think we're supposed to get star in everyone to unlock the special tracks, but we'll see. We'll see after this, right? So let's go on ahead. I was expecting a start boost, but alright. Alright, so I don't know what it is for this track. Dang, Yoshi was technically dodging. There it is. Oh, that's impressive. Oh god. Alright, so this is the first, I would say this is definitely the first track where things get a little technical. Alright. For sure, this is the first cut, I mean, really, where things get technical. So let's go. Use everything that I know of. All my knowledge. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's start. Go down through here. Yeah, burning through trees. Take that. This is a low. Yeah. Sharp turn. Here we go. My boost game. What the hell was that? Oh, no, because I'm drifting properly here. Alright. Possibly Peach is down behind us, so let's go ahead and that boost right there. Oh god, this is so intense, so stressful, man. So stressful. Ah. Oh god. These things drop so stupid. Help. Alright, there's the sharp turn, getting boost, yeah. Another one. Boost, boost, boost. Careful not to jump over the dang line. Ah. Special cup is intense. Game is a little more balanced, it's a lot more balanced. My bad, a lot more balanced than the previous game, so it's still fine. But this is where they step it up a notch. I guess the bonus stages as well. If we do unlock those, I'll play those in, you know, future episodes. What I'm gonna do though, because those are like bonus, there's a lot of people out there who had this game at launch who maybe never unlocked those and won't even know that they exist because you've got to do a lot to get them in the first place. So what I'm going to do is, after, even if we unlock them, after I do this, you know, just to keep the progression going, after I unlock them, if I do, I'm going to just move on ahead to the next game, and you know, it's going to give me more Mario Kart content later down the road. Maybe a few days later from now, you'll still be playing Mario Kart because of that. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna, even if they unlock, you know, I'm repeating this a lot, I'm gonna still go on to the next game, and after continuing Super Mario Kart, and it would make a lot of sense because both of these are super games, they're based on each other in a very unique way. I'm gonna then finish Super Mario Kart and finish those and complete those cups after that. Because there's like a bunch of cups, I do believe, if I remember correctly. Luigi, what the hell, man? What the fuck is this? These CPU are serious, man. This track is serious. These turns, though, holy shit, this is stressful, man. Alright. This is stressful. Alright. I've got superior methods, Luigi. Bye bye. You ain't winning this one. Maybe next time. Oh, plus I'm using my dying analog stick. This is a D-pad track for sure. I was using my analog stick the entire time, my bad. Sharp turns, D-pad. Wide turns, like what happened in, oh fuck. Like what happened in the, good thing I got a boost. Like what happened in the previous track, that is where you use your analogs. Jesus, ooh, that was close. That was close. You gotta remember, sharp turns, D-pad, wide turns and drifts. Analog stick. This way was getting so much trouble, and I picked that up and remembered, you know, last lap or so, second lap. So D-pad for this one as well. Any track like this, D-pad, D-pad, D-pad. Okay, no start boost, which is kind of bad. We really need, ooh, oh boy, love it all over the place, huh? Is where they step it up a notch for sure. And watch out for those crushies, whatever you call them. Those taunts, right? That's what you call them in Mario Kart. The Kilby's down through there, but yeah. White intersection. You know, in NAS, you know, it got me saying NASCAR. Holy shit! In Rally, there's like the interpreter sitting, whatever you call him, sitting next to the driver, and he's telling the driver the sharp turns or whatever coming up. At least we've got that. Right, no. It's just that the aim for these shells, you know, this is 2.5D. I mentioned that in description of my video. I never said it. So Super Mario Kart is 2D, and Mario Kart 64 is 3D. And what they did, they blended, you know, the models for these karts and stuff have like a little depth to them. Like if you look at these karts properly, they're technically 3D. It's just the environments and stuff that is still flat. So that is what you call 2.5D, if you've never heard about that before. And yeah, this game, Mario Kart Super Circuit, is definitely a 2.5D video game. Where they blend like a few 3D elements together with the 2D environments. So like you could be going around a corner in 2D and you have a model, that a character model or something that looks practically 3D. That's what you call 2.5, because it's like blending a bit beyond the 2D limitations. Yeah, Game Boy Advance is basically a Game Boy Advance is a handheld Super NES. So with a few upgrades here and there and a few downgrades here and there. And the visuals were upgraded, believe it or not. But what happens is the visual graphics were upgraded, but they lowered then the screen refresh rate, because Super NES is 60 frames and I think it's 30 frames for Game Boy Advance. It could be worse, I can't remember. Whatever it is for Game Boy Advance, is not as high as Super NES. Yeah, we gotta retray this shit. I don't see myself, yep, she's even looking back. It's so taunting. This is the last strat though, so I'm not really complaining. But yeah, so my fault too. All this talking, like I lost focus there, definitely. All right. So Super Mario Kart is 2D. Mario Kart 64 is 3D, and this game like uniquely blends those two styles. Are using my dang analog, man. I think this track needs an analog precision. Yeah, it does. I don't understand why it would, because oh yeah, these aren't sharp turns, these are wide turns. When you look at it, it's like more spaced out compared to the other Bowser Castle tracks. Oh god, what is this? So actually what they did, they blended some sharp turns with this is annoying, to be honest though. They blended sharp turns with oh my god, with white turns. There's white turns, then there's sharp turns, then there's white turns. This is annoying as shit. So yeah, this isn't going to be easy for me. I'll admit. Special Cup is where we get the nightmare fetish again. You know, I'm gonna call it that because some people have weird brains where they literally like to be tortured. They don't understand it. Like they like games to be terribly difficult and annoying, like freaking weird brains, man. Fuck, I couldn't jump that. I'm annoying. Jesus, man. And then there's some people who like to watch other people like is weird. I call them like energy vampires, whatever terms people came up with. People that like to watch people suffer and stuff. I guess you maybe like, you know, you like those Mario Kart 64 episodes more than this. This is too boring for you, huh? Ugh. Like, it's not as bad. Like I'm just pulling ahead. You want to see me scream and all that shit. People that like they've got I'll call it a fetish because it does something to them, man. If you watch their brain activity and stuff while they're watching people suffer in video games, they like to watch people play horror games and stuff. It's crazy. Anyway, this isn't a horror game, but I'm still suffering here somewhat. You get back here, Luigi, you freaking annoying shit. I'm glad. Yes. So this is one of the annoying tracks, and I'm terrified then for the bonus tracks, because I do believe they're gonna make them just as messy as they are in Super NES, I guess. Yeah. So maybe this cut, the special cut, the final cut, gives you a taste of that again, and then is all the freaky shit. We'll see what happens here. So this Rainbow Road, at least there's no falling off. Like, is it? What's this? Oh god, this is Super NES? Wait, what's this? Oh my god, this is gonna be scary. Like, if I keep missing, yeah, because the jump ramps, right? Your eyes are not deceiving you, huh? These are jump ramps. So if you drive too close, you could actually use them to like shortcut some of the corners, but if you drive too close to those, you're definitely jumping out into the freaking abyss. You could mistakenly even boost off into the abyss. So, oh god. This is it here. Oh shit. Nah. Oh, we gotta use a bit of that. I don't want all of that. And the boost right off the... Maybe there's a setup for people who, you know, they're not using their brains. Take the entire boost and... Or... You take the entire boost and then hop over the stage to another part, huh? Yeah, that could be it. I'll practice. I'll do some practice. Take these turns using my genius method of sharp turning. Oh god. Trying not to get hit by lightning from these clothes as well, because you know that's instantly being shrunken. Oof, that was, oh god, that was close. Alright, so avoid this. Turn here if you hear me. Dying mosquitoes and stuff. Should be rid of those, but no, gosh. The amount of rain that we've been getting in the recent days, like, I understand we're in the rainy season, anyone would say that, but there's some people who for some reason they don't want to admit that the earth is actually going haywire and a lot of things are not the same. Like, I would tell my dad sometimes, like, oh yeah, the rain is like way more than before. He's like, oh no, it's rainy season, so of course we're gonna get... I guess he likes to bicker with someone. Like, there's some people like that, personality type, and he's just taunting me, or he doesn't understand how I mean, and it'd be sad if he doesn't, because I'm just saying that every rainy season I realize that, you know, the rain is a bit more. The earth is going through some gradual progression of what I would call flood mode, and maybe he understands what I'm saying, he just doesn't want to accept it, you know. But yeah, we've had a lot of water around and stuff. These mosquitoes dying annoying mosquitoes. Right, see, oh my god, we gotta do this again for sure. I got first in every track and still ended up with a rank C. I doubt we're unlocking these tracks, right? But we've at least got the credits here. So cool. So hype. Get the credits in 50cc? Yes, we do. So even the way that they're panning the camera here, the camera being panned and stuff, like this is definitely 2.5. You're not going in a flat motion, you're like going at angles and stuff like that. And some of the models, even technically they are 3D, they're not flat. That's a 3D model, believe it or not. The kart has depth to it. Like when you look at although it's still using colors and forms of Technicolor that are used in 2D video games and 2D art style, like animations and stuff, the actual coloring and the definition of it has depth. Like you can see the bottom of the kart here behind under the mufflers. You made it the tires look. Yeah. This is awesome. So what I'm going to do, and I'm definitely doing that off screen and not playing those over again, I'm going to play those off screen, not recording for episode, trying to get my star. When I get the star and all of them, that's if they don't unlock. And just to show you them, and you could actually just hover over the cups and you can see what tracks are in them. That's what I'm going to do here. And if not off screen, then we'll come back and just view those tracks. For those who know nothing about them, it could eventually encourage you to maybe pick up this game and play it and stuff. You know, it could excite you. Some amazing tracks back here. When you flip these around, it reminds me a lot of the DLC edition in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because you've got all those cups, right? You've got all those cups, and if you're at the very top of the cup list and you press up, you then go on to it slides back, and the DLC cups, the same amount of cups, but just all DLC tracks would then like slide over, and you could play those. So this is definitely going to end up the Mario Kart Super Circuit episode with the most time, for sure. Thanks to these credits. Wondering if I should go ahead with the credits again in the other like engine class playthroughs when I come back to this, however much days from now. Yeah, see if I could. Maybe I have more things to talk about then, maybe some comparisons between games and stuff. So yeah, time to talk about the series on a whole so far. So Super Mario Kart is fun when you get accustomed to it, because it isn't as for some reason they made Mario Kart 64 like really dang chaotic, right? It isn't, but that game is chaotic too, but it's a lot similar to this one. Nintendo did a swell move, a good move, going ahead and taking whatever they could from Super Mario Kart and improving on it. This is probably one of the best Mario Kart games in history so far, still yet. It is. We're supposed to press E, I guess? Yeah, we are. Alright. So, I guess it would have said something, definitely we don't. I think you're supposed to complete in everything like 100 and 150. Wait, whoa, is it blinking like that? Is it select? No, select, start. No. R, L? Yeah, we haven't unlocked them. We definitely didn't unlock those. So I think it is either that I don't have I don't have a star in every cup, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to pause this recording, and I'm going to come back after I get those. Let's see how we do. Alright, so I just, on my own time, I just completed this cup. I drove really well compared to when I'm attempting multitask, you know, like talking, doing the video, and driving. So let's see what we get. You can skip up like A rank. You gotta be kidding me, man. Alright, this game is just harsh. It's better than what we had before. Still. Oh my god! Wait, the blinking on the coins. So what is that doing? So let's see that. That's just gross. Yeah. So we're just gonna jump on ahead to the next game after this. Yeah. And that is Mario Kart Double Dash. Excitement. Hype. Yeah. So we're gonna jump on ahead to Mario Kart Double Dash, and then we're gonna come back to, you know, the very first Super Circuit, then 64 again, then this again. I'm gonna progress like that. We're gonna go ahead and do 100cc for all after the 50cc run through straight to Mario Kart World. So next episode, Mario Kart Double Dash. That's going to be Mushroom Cup. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Thank you for watching.